Hello everyone. In this topic, I'm going to be discussing what it means to be a man. What does it mean to be a man? And I think I can speak for all men who have achieved this level of thinking. But to be a man means to be in so much pain that you no longer choose to move unless if you're given a reason to. You feel that in your chest. You know this because no matter what it is in life, no matter how much you've given in life, it's gotten to a point where now you have closed off and you stand firm, you hold still. And that has caused issues because the thing that we don't talk about men is that men are more likely to be depressed than women. And all of a sudden you see this depression. You see this depression that takes place. The more a man sacrifices himself, the more a man becomes depressed. And the question women might have is, why do men keep sacrificing themselves? Because we have to. If not, the world wouldn't work. And the idea of building the stairway to heaven it is the queen that walks up the stairway to heaven. There still has to be somebody that builds it to get there. Because if not, she would never climb first. And she knows the stairway downward. Do you see how now we're shifting the conversation into the love for a woman? Because the reason that a man is a man, and the reason a man might feel depressed, is because no matter how much he sacrificed, you still don't give it to him. No matter how much he sacrificed to be everything he can, to be absolutely everything you've ever wanted, the few things that he still lacks in, which are the main cause of the argument a woman might bring up. One of the last few things that a woman might bring up are just those, if you're lucky, 2 to 3 things that she wishes you could change about yourself as a man. And the question arises, how much are you willing to change after everything you have already made yourself into for her to see you as the perfect man? But for her, it also gets to the point of how much longer are you going to be leading his life? At some point, a man holds still because there's nothing left that makes him want to move. Even his woman doesn't want to make him move. And now you see how the depression of a man holds in himself. Because a man has gone through much lengths to see that everything works out the way it is. And at the end of the day, the more pain a man is in, the more he holds still. And just as women, when you need to let go of pain, what do? You go somewhere to release it. But that man you're leaving at home. doesn't get to release it because you are afraid to take on his trauma, his emotions. Anytime a man opens up, women typically don't respond that well. And we talk about men's mental health, but I don't think it's about men having to speak to women anymore. It's about men learning to speak with men. To have conversations where you can let each other hear what you're feeling, because only a man is going to understand you. But in being able to open up, say at a bar, you all know that one guy that you might see at a bar, and that archetype plays a different place in everyone. But in the idea of opening up, it is also, as a man, you once again take on the greater battle to be good, to better yourself. And so you start to learn that you can't let everything be a battle. At some point as a man, you just have to realize life is as it is. And from there, things will come. But there has to be a way to release. Oftentimes what it means to release for a man is to be pulled from here and further out. Whereas for a woman, a release is the opposite way. And because of this, we sit at different polarities. And these polarities are oftentimes needed in exchange between a healthy relationship. As a man, a woman can climb the stairway to heaven. But it's a man that must build the stairway. But you need to be able to climb it too.